Supporting sing. This tendency can be helpful, as in the child who refuses all vegetables at home but accepts them happily when first introduced to school dinners. If school and home work together, such developments can then be generalized to both settings. Story Linus was a very fussy eater. He preferred food items that were red, or come in red packaging, and would insist on eating only biscuits that were a round shape. He was reluctant to try new foods. His mom found it helpful to get him to try a small amount of a new food, and then reward him with a favorite food, Tim. He learned, gradually, to eat a wider diet. Toileting. As with feeding, all children take some time to learn independence and the skills of toileting. In addition, these skills require the child to be physically and mentally mature enough before the right time for training comes. The child needs to become aware of bowel and bladder function, to be able to control the production of urine and feces, and to communicate the need to use the toilet. The child with an ASD may reach the stage of readiness for toilet training later than a typically developing child. In addition, there may be resistance to the changes involved in moving from wearing a nappy to using a potty or toilet. A nappy can feel familiar and comfortable, and some children use their newly acquired control to avoid urinating until their trainer pants are replaced by the familiar nappy. Some children will only use the familiar toilet in their home and endeavor to avoid using the toilet whilst outside the home. When they are faced with a full day at school, this can cause distress or accidents on the way home. Many children have sensory sensitivities related to toileting, such as fear of the toilet flushing or fascination with water. Some are anxious about losing part of their body down the toilet. Even literal understanding can interfere with toilet training. One child, when told to go and wee in the bathroom, did just that, on the floor. As with any child, when toilet training a child with an ASD, the adults involved will need to watch the child to see when the toilet is most likely to be needed, and to put the child on the potty or toilet regularly. For some children, it may be easier to make one change, from nappy to toilet, rather than two changes by using the interim stage of a potty. An associated and motivating reward can be used to encourage the child. Mistakes and accidents should be ignored, while successful attempts are praised.